All right. Well, I'm not sure what's going on with the camera, but we're going to do it. We're going to wing it. So I'm going to try this on my phone. And I got to turn the volume down. So I hope everybody's doing great. I want to give a big shout out to Big Mo's dad, Lorenzo, for getting out of the hospital in one piece. We really appreciate that, dude. We're really happy you're hanging out, even if you're not watching. Fuck. All right, I need to go to. All right. No, that's not it. Okay. So, I hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, Jazz and Kelly. Cheers. We were smoking some runts tonight, working on the last of my runts. I got like 2 more joints left out of this stash. Jesse Kraft, Easy owns 12B. I mean, it's really weird because I'm not like, I can't see anything. It's a black screen. I have to look at my phone. Don't forget to go to live chat, folks. Very bizarre. Very bizarre. Bill Jones, what up? Gary Garcia. Oh, big shout out to the guy who wrote Babar. He died. He was 98 years old. Laurent something or other. I can't remember his last name. If you were a fan of Babar when you were a kid, or if your kids were, he passed. His father apparently wrote the first 6 books, and then he died. So the son took it over when he became of age, and wrote like more than 50 books, I think. Nicholas Edmonds, number 1. You know, it's so funny when the shit glitches out, you know. I don't know why the fucking camera's not working. I mean, it was working, you know, last week or whenever. Me, no. Ryan Rivera, can I recommend a Puffco type device? You know, honestly, Ryan, I don't really. John Frank, I don't really smoke vapes. There may be other people who may be more knowledgeable about that type of vaporizer. Ron, Triangle Gelato, cheers, the Logic Mangler, TSO in the house. We smoke flower, we're old school. Ain't that right? You got it, brother. You got it. So I don't know, whoever showed up recently on the stream, I can't see it on my computer. I'm watching this on my phone as I'm looking at a black screen. And I'm trying to sort of figure out storage, Mac. Oh, yeah. No results for webcam. Well, what the fuck? I mean, this is ridiculous, right? But I am liking the dub. It's so weird. Display. Menu bar. I don't know. What the fuck? Maybe it'll just pop up, but I'm looking at a black fucking screen here. So you're the lucky ones. Tinfoil Man. Bob Marley, Red Eye. What's up, Red Eye? Cleveland. Time for a toke with Jay, I say, Ronnie Valley. That works for me, buddy. Tinfoil Man Live. Well, you know what, man? I appreciate your love and your fellowship. I really do. Unfortunately, this is why I'm doing fucking perfume reviews on Jay's beard, Jay Kitchen's beard channel. I mean, I don't mind it. I really enjoy it. Actually, I did one today. It's called, I think it's called Cuban Tobacco. And it actually fucking smells like a Cuban cigar. More nicer, but it definitely has got that. And it's been on me for like 6 hours. It's really strong. Whatever happened to Rachel? Rachel moved to the eastern part of the state. She's doing a lot of line dancing for fun and I think competitions. When she left here, she was working for a company as like a DJ, a party MC kind of thing, and she was pretty good. She was doing well, from what I recall, and it wouldn't surprise me because she's into dancing and music and all that shit. Anyways, I follow her on TikTok. Not that I really am on TikTok in terms of putting shit up, but she's like a month and a half of sobriety, so she's cleaned up her substance issues temporarily, at least, hopefully for good, but. Into Witness JC. YouTube used to be great until they got, it's all about the money, bro. I mean, ultimately, they figured they couldn't make enough money off of me, but they took down Positive Smash. But I think you're right about they wanted to get rid of the edgier content, what they consider edgy. I had a live stream from last fall. Was it a live stream? Yeah, I think it was a live stream from last fall. Be age restricted, like last week. Usually I do with the age restriction, but give me a fucking break. But Tuscany O'Reilly, Kenneth G, what's up? Tobacco's not his favorite. Well, I used to smoke Cuban cigars, and I still have a pretty big collection of them in storage in bags with Humipacks in there. But I mean, it's not for everybody. But I also did the Tony Iommi scent yesterday, and that shit stuck on me forever, and that was very patchouli-esque, very rock starry. And I liked it, but I wouldn't necessarily wear it again. Dutchman number one in the house. John Camillari, hello. No, the number of cannabis channels has definitely decreased on YouTube in the last, shit. I was doing YouTube when we were in New York, but when I moved out here and after my surgery and whatnot, I was doing it much harder, especially after I met Ashley. She was an inspiration at that point. Anyways, there's a ton. Dago, Crazy Dago. There's a ton of people who are not there anymore. It's just the way it goes. Rolling up some Afghan across the skunk number one again. That sounds good to me, man. Nutty plants are your favorite. Can't wait to grow an oriental tobacco. Just have to grow some more. Well, I'm going to put things outdoors by the end of the week. I've got some little girls. I hope these are the unknown seeds. So I'm going to pop those in some of the mid-size containers. We'll see, because I have 10. I got 6 skunk and 6 granddaddy and 4 granddaddy purple there, seedlings, but they need another couple of weeks at least. They're going to need till the 15th or the 20th, 420, before I can put them outside. But they'll probably be out by 420. Stoner dude. Supercharged J with white runts flour and guava gelato live rosin. Dude, I'm looking forward to you moving out here. This is going to be fun. Where can you know what, bro? I mean, I'm on Instagram, but I do upload a J Kitchen's beard. I upload something daily, but it's not cannabis related. Lately, the last month or two, I've just done like scent cologne reviews. There's some people who've recently passed, so I need to do some remembrances. I got to get caught up on that. I got about three or four people that I would like to memorialize. But anyways, I have an Instagram account, Uptowngrowlab, but I don't really post as much as I used to. I find it's, I'm pretty much shadow banned on most every platform that I'm on. And that's why I'm doing the perfume shit and the men's grooming stuff, because they're not going to fuck with me with that. They're just not. And, it's going to take a while to get to the point where I can monetize it, but ultimately I will be able to. I think it's going to be another 18 months. So I have to get to at least 1,000 subscribers. I'm up to like 360. So I'm not unhappy about that. I seem to gain 1 or 2 every few days. And that's why I'm banging out the content. And like I said earlier, doing this cologne content is easier and cheaper than doing weed reviews. I put up garden tours on Instagram. I've been doing that the last 2 weeks. I've done it once a week in my flowering tent because I'm just running 2 tents now. I don't have the big flowering room anymore. I closed that down and turned that into a video studio. And this here is for live streaming. And if I get back into doing strain reviews, I got the worm farm over here. It's an alternative studio. I've got enough equipment and shit. I can film things here, and I've got the backdrop. But the other studio is my primary set for the cologne because I got all those fucking bottles and shit behind it, all set up. And yeah. Vaping some Brownie Scout flour. Nice, Tuscany. Big ups, Big Bo. The prayers were easy peasy. Lewis Cook. You going to be on tonight, Lewis? From JJ NYC. Oh, yeah, baby. Nice. So it's Chem's sister cross a Sour D, that cross. Oh, my God, the Trey Dog. Holy fuck, dude. Well, I'm looking forward to running those beans for sure. I think the Michigan skunk cross is a female. Fingers crossed. No rush, bro. Don't rush on my account. I am really fucking busy, so don't be offended if it takes a minute for us to connect. Although if you're out here by the summertime, we'll definitely be doing some outdoor shit. What's the fastest gun in the Arboretum male? I couldn't say honestly, bro. I couldn't say honestly. Strain that makes you laugh the most. I mean, I was told this Candyland does. Now I've saved a nice chunk um, to do a review of. I may resuscitate the reviews. I got the weed. I bought the weed, so because I just needed something fresh. I'm going to be chopping the crunch crossed with the Thai pretty soon, and that's going to be an interesting thing. I think I'm going to dry her in the garage, not in here. It's too hot in here. The shit just dries the fuck out. So she's going to come down by the end of the week, and that'll kind of equalize the space a little bit more. Nicholas, have a wonderful Monday. You as well, brother. Excuse me. Twisting up some Uptown cheese. Nice, Sean. Build a soil. You know, I'm sorry to hear that, Ryan. So he says his Build a Soil 3.0 burned his seedlings. You know, I got to tell you. So I had mushroom spores, penis envy spores. I injected 3 bags, grow in 1 bags with 10 cc's each. Fucking nothing happened. So, and the bags have been sealed since like fucking January, I think. Ridiculous. So I don't waste that stuff. So what I did is I layered it on the top layer of the worm farm. And there's a fuck ton of mycelia in there. Whether it's going to pop into shroomies or not, I don't know. But it wouldn't surprise me if it does. So we shall see. We shall see what happens. It is tasty, Sean. It is tasty. I mean, it's good weed. Is it great weed? No. But it's good weed. It tastes good, burns well, it's really clean. And the price was right. I think for that 8, I paid, $60 maybe. Not 8. It was for a quarter, 7 grams. No, I couldn't have paid that much. I probably paid 60, 55 or 60 for it. Well, you know, my soil has been used so much, bro, and it's at the seedling stage. It's unamended, so it's depleted of a lot of the stuff. It's still got goodies in there, but it's not as rich. So I don't worry too much. Once the tails drop on the seeds in the water, I'll drop them in some of them I'll put a little hole and put the tail in and just close it gently. Some I'll just lay a little divot on and lay the bean down and cover it up a little bit and let it find its own way. Yeah, the worm castings. You get a teaspoon of worm castings, or if you get this liquid worm castings from Vermistera, and you water the soil with that like once, at a really low ratio, you're good. Buku bucks. You've done that with your bags outdoors and had them pop up? Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Well, I mean, we're going to see. Because I got to tell you, bro, I was really fucking frustrated. And I've been using the worm farm. The only things I had this really bad outbreak of fungus gnats. They were really, I mean, the yellow paper was turning black within like 2 days of dead bugs. Because I was putting a lot of kitchen waste, like fruits and vegetables, more fruits, bananas and whatnot. And the bugs like that shit, right? It's sweet. So I've just been feeding it paper and cannabis. That's pretty much it. And roaches. Lots of roaches. So all the worm shit is from cannabis. So it's all going back in. You know what I mean? It's all going back in. Yeah, with mushrooms, it's better if you do distilled, bro. I mean, it depends. Sometimes, if you use like Fox Farm, Ocean Forest, or seedlings, don't be shocked if your shit gets burned and croaks, particularly clones. If you drop clones in there without a real root system yet, or just a few roots hanging off, they may not survive. Oyster mushrooms, nice. Perlite and cocoa, yeah, man. I mean, you haven't had your well water tested in what, 15 years? Uh-oh. Stang, what's up? I mean, I tried to spread it out pretty evenly, and there's not a lot of room in there. There's not a lot of height. So we'll see what happens. I mean, depending, I may just pop the top tomorrow and let it air out for a couple 3 hours. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, cannabis plants are incredibly resilient. I put a fucking runt out, a mutant, in a little 5x5 out in the deck out here. I couldn't kill it. I didn't want to kill it. So she's hanging in. She's still fucking a runt, but she's still alive. And I put her out probably in late January. So they're incredibly resilient plants. So I don't really worry too much. Like TSO says, once you lose the baby leaves, you start getting the true leaves. Well, I'll show you what I have. So both of these plants, I don't even know how old they are, but they are the unknown seeds, right? That came in a little brown vial. All right, you saw. I'm going to put them back. Anyways, so I'm going to put those in probably 10s, maybe 20s. I have to do a head count. I have to inventory my containers that I have outdoors this weekend, and so that'll keep me busy. I'll be moving pots of dirt around. Make sure you really pay attention to my smells. Earthy mushrooms. Any green, orange, red, or black. Okay. Well, I mean, the only mushrooms I'm expecting to come up are penis envy mushrooms, to be honest with you. Anything other than that is not going to survive. It's going to get 86 and recomposted. But it's pretty. I mean, it's got a nice. I had put some pot leaves in yesterday because I trimmed one of the plants. So I pushed those all the way to the edge. So the substrate is like spread out over 95% of the top layer. So we'll see. Maybe we'll be successful. I got 2 more fucking bags of it. So maybe some of that space bud. Speaking of which, let's keep smoking this joint. Chiblywig. When the heat comes, well, where you're at, yeah. Here, I don't know. You don't really know what the summer's going to bring. I'm assuming it's going to be a warmer than usual summer, but I could be disappointed, and I'll be really disappointed if I'm disappointed. You know what I mean? A fucking wet summer out here is the worst. But a sunny summer is the best. I mean, it tricks people into wanting to move to Washington because the summers can be so fucking nice. Indoors, you hung bags in the tent for CO2. You could do that. I got a CO2 tank, but I think the valve is busted. But I don't want to spend the money on that right now. 57 degrees in Cleveland. Well, it's 50 today. As soon as you find something good, everyone else finds it too. Oh, those fucking trend chasers, I swear to God. If it's raining at Michigan skunk, and I have no issue dealing with it. Yeah, well, that's what I figured. But so I've got two of the Michigan skunk I'm gonna put outdoors. I don't know if they're males or females. We'll find out. I just transplanted them into threes. So I'm going to give them some more time just to kind of get their root structure tight. Whoops. So when I put them out, they're ready to rock and roll. They're ready to really spread their wings. My VIP Werther's distributor. Dude, I'm going to use those candies in my fucking car. People, they definitely go through the peppermints in the back of my ride. It's kind of cool. I got a fucking $20 tip today. I was happy. I took this young lady. She was very cool. We were talking about electronic dance music, like for about fucking half an hour. It was great. What's the history of gelato? I have no idea, but I'm sure you can find some explanation of it somewhere on the web, bro. I don't know if Seed Finder EU is still in existence, but if it is, that you should be able to find out information there, even though it's provided by the people who post their shit there. Well, it was on like a $30 ride. May have been more actually. It may have been more like a $50 ride. So she was generous. Nice woman. Sunny but cold and windy. It was gray today. My first ride of the day was to the airport. Are you guys liking the music, the tunes? Just let me know. I mean, I can switch to another playlist, but this is just a nice vibe. To me, it's not quite lo-fi, it's weed-fi. At least here they give you the names of the tracks. I mean, it could be all fucking computer generated. I don't fucking know. Cleveland, first buzz of the day. Well, it really does remind me of a coffee shop in Amsterdam. The music, it's just very chill. That fucking Cuban tobacco. Fuck. I can't, something about smells, I think that's why I was in the cigars so much. I really dug the sensory aspect of it. I mean, even today I pulled out a box of something called Bolivar Petite Coronas, and it was a 50 cab. So I mean, the 50 cigars in the box. And this shit is from 2006, and I will bet you that shit is fire. cigar speaking wise. May need a little bit more time to get humidified, but they were in a big bag with the Humipack. So I don't know. And the Humipack was still moist when I went in there and checked it out, but it could be a hoax. Yeah, and these cigars, like I said, they're from 2006. The Partagas factory in Havana. You know, they got a box code. And if you were into Cuban cigars, you knew all the box codes, and I'm sure people still do it. I just, I was banned from smoking by my doctor, so I haven't had a cigar in about 3 years, not even longer. It's been a minute. The nicotine ain't good for my Crohn's. Azamon, what up? Good luck moving around 55-gallon pots when wet. Oh, fuck, dude. Nah, bro. Oh. I mean, that's the good thing about where I live. Where I have my outdoor plants, there's like a gravel bed, and some of them do branch into the ground, and you can't really move them. But I got it set up in rows, and the smaller containers I can move around, but the big ones are pretty fixed. So I just got my order of custom blend. So I got to go out some point this week and start conditioning some containers. So I got to pull some weeds, and you know. Everyone hit the like button. Thank you, Walter Williams. What's up, bro? Haven't seen you in a minute, buddy. To a lawn track. Well, I know some people, they grow their shit on pallets, and if they need to move it, they got a forklift in, right? Here the temps, it's like during the day it was 50. It's pretty warm out. It's 45, going down to 42, and it's going to rain like the next fucking 5 days. And the weekend is going to be nice. Yay for Easter. We get a nice Easter up in the high 50s. I'll take that shit. For sure. You and your wife just bouncing around? Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, I have to be careful what I do with my back, even though I'm a good boy, in terms of my swimming and following up with that shit. But, as I lean back here, my back is like, it's the biomechanics aren't meant to last forever, unfortunately. It's just not meant to be. You're not meant to be here forever. But hey, we're here now, so let's roll another joint. That's what I say. P&W not for you. Well, you got the best of both worlds, bro. I mean, I'm not a Colorado kind of guy. But Austin, I could see the benefits of Austin, except for the summer, P&W be a nightmare for a Mustang. But you know what, bro? There's a ton of them out here. Everywhere I turn, there's a fucking Mustang in front of me. It's crazy. Or in the parking lot. And they have these big ones, like a Mustang SUV or some bullshit. I know it's not a real Mustang, but they got the Mustang on the back, but not what I would associate with a Mustang. But what do I know? I'm fucking old. Nobody cares about me. Okay. Cheers, Sammy. Cheers, Big Mo. All this outdoor land, I have to grow weed, and I don't because I don't have a medical card in Illinois. Fuck the card. Well, I'm sure if you could plant a couple plants in the backyard, right? I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? They make you pull them down? I mean, I'm not telling you to break the law or anything, but, you know, it's a risk-benefit ratio. Because growing your own medicine, first of all, it's going to save you money at the store. Second of all, it's fucking therapeutic, bro. But you already know that. The Mach-E Mustang is an electric SUV. Oh, thank you for enlightening me, buddy. Crispy Chris, 24 hours of back pain, surgery 2 years ago. You can stand straight now. Well, you know, when I was 16, so because I have my Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, whatever the fuck they were calling it back then, I was on prednisone for a really long time and high doses. So I fucked up my spine. And long story short, I ended up blowing up my two lumbar discs, and I had them actually removed when I was like 16. So that's why I don't do a lot of sport shit, because my back can get fucked up. I mean, it's okay now. That's why I swim a lot. But I've had periods of sciatica the last 2 years. Twice I had it. It was brutal. And that's when I was getting back in shape, and I was lifting weights, and like, you know, I moved wrong or whatever the fuck. I mean, I don't even know, but I was doing a skull crusher, I think. And something went, or a press up. I don't fucking know. Anyways, doesn't really matter. Yeah, no, I was on it for several years. Several years. When I pictured myself when I was a freshman in college, and I had a full fucking prednisone steroid face, moon face, for sure. Live music, best food, sexy ladies, and good weed. Prednisone gave your dad diabetes. Yeah, well, it fucked up my bones. My spine's a fucking mess. And now I'm on this infusion of this Remicade stuff, and who the fuck knows what that's going to do to me in 15 years? You know what I mean? We'll see. I've held up good. Well, bro, when my kids came along, my babies came along, bending over to pick them up in the crib, my first babe, dude, that was horrible. For 6 months, I had to go to physical therapy. And I swam 3 days a week, and maybe even more. When at work, I would go at lunchtime. There was a gym on Nassau Street in Manhattan. It got turned into a Russian bathhouse, and who the fuck knows what happened to it. But they had a pool. So I would go down there, and I'd swim for like half an hour, like 1 o'clock or whatever. Nobody was there. And, yeah. And I did, like I said, physical therapy a couple times a week. Okay. Hello, hello, hello.
What up?
Let me turn down the tunes back here, bud. Oh, fuck me. Not much, man. Just kind of kicking it, you know. I was telling stories about my fucked up back.
Oh, wow.
But it's all good. It's all good. And I disconnected the fucking dude. I just fucking turned the goddamn TV off. It's really weird. See, I don't have video. My computer doesn't have any. The video's not working for some weird reason. So I was watching the show on my phone, and it's actually probably still on there. If I flip to YouTube, I could still be watching it. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird night, you know?
Right.
Not to mention it's Monday, and, you know, I'm fucking high. So What did you do? What are you smoking on?
Some lemon cherry gelato right now.
Cherry gelato. Very nice.
Yeah, we're burning that.
Nice.
And you know what I'm saying? Just chilling, you know.
I do. I'm just finishing up my I think this may be the last of the runts. I still have probably about 2 joints worth on the rolling tray, but so that's one I can close out, and I got to figure out which one I'm going to work on next. Because I'm going to be cutting. I'm probably going to be cutting this whatchamacallit, crunch crossed with the Thai, probably by the weekend or on the weekend. So I'll get something fresh soon.
Right. No doubt.
You know.
I feel you. Me too. I'm right there with you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to get them down, and you know, and
exactly. Well, I just noticed her trichomes had really, she really browned up in the last day or two. So it's time. We're pretty damn close.
Yeah. Hell yeah, how long they been flowering for?
I got to be honest with you, I couldn't tell you. I have no fucking idea. I'm just doing it totally by looking at them.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you know, I used to make notes on the cards, the plant markers of when they went into flowering or whatever, but I honestly, I just kind of kept losing track. And when I was doing the perpetual harvest, it was a constant revolving cast of characters, so to speak.
Right.
You know, when they were ready or what I thought they were ready, I would just take them down, and then something else would come in its place.
Right.
So it's a little bit different now because she's the only one she's the one that's not like the others. The others are all straight up crunches, but she's a cross. So there's 2 phenos. There's a short one and the tall one of the crunch, and they're going into week 4, I think. They're cotton balling up. They got a ways to go though. I just hit them I top dressed them with a flowering top dress from Build a Soil, which I got yesterday. So I basically put about a half an inch of that shit on top of each of them, and watered them yesterday, and it'll infuse them with some goodies, you know, some natural shit, which will help them promote flowering. So we hope.
Right. Yeah.
And then I was telling people before, so I had these bags of mushroom substrate that I fucking inoculated, but nothing happened. So I took one and I cut it open and I spread it on the top of the worm farm, the top bed. And I lifted up the top today to throw some cuttings in there, and there was all this mycelium everywhere. It's like a white carpet. So I'm like, oh, maybe something's going to be going on here. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Something's going on.
Well, I think I'll probably take the cover off tomorrow when I go to work, if I remember, and let him get some fresh air for a couple of 3 hours. It's hot. It's really warm in the bin. It's like it's really hot. Something's cooking for sure. And all I have there is paper and cannabis cuttings. There's no other like food material. That's all they get. You know, I get a lot of packing paper, right, when people deliver shit. So I try and save a lot of it, and I shred it and put it in there. And the worms love that shit. You know, just got to keep it watered.
Right.
You know.
You don't throw no more fruit. You used to throw fruit in there. You don't do it no more?
You know, I had this horrible fungus gnat problem when I was doing I would get bananas, I'd slice them up and put them in there. You know, they were too sweet and they just attracted bugs. And so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just feed the plant to the plant. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a full circle. I mean, it's kind of being like a fucking hippie, but you know, it's at this point that's what it is. The plants feed themselves.
Eat them some alfalfa. Dry.
I could do that. I get some rabbit poop.
Well, you could do that too. You know what I'm saying? You could hit them with some.
I actually may have some alfalfa in the house. I bought some, over the last 10 years or so that I've been out here. I've definitely stocked up on some weird fucking amendments and shit. So who knows what I got.
Yeah, you probably got kelp meal in the house too. You can let them eat some of that too.
Well, I have the Enhance from Greenhouse, which is basically crystallized kelp, I think.
Okay.
So I haven't used that in a while. Yeah, I got all kinds of hocus pocus shit.
Hey, I know.
But I pretty much narrowed my nutrient choices down at this point in my life. I know what I like, and what I have, I'll use up, but I probably won't restock. So,
right. Nah, I could dig it.
I just got delivered the top dress, and also I got a big bag of it's like a cubic foot of the craft mix. So I gotta go out and mask up and glove up and start conditioning the soil this week, basically, because I'm going to start transplanting shit probably next week. Small, like four, maybe 5 plants. I'm going to move over to the big containers outdoors, and let's see what happens. I mean, worst case scenario, they fucking croak, but I don't think it's going to happen. And I think they're regulars anyways, so it's already a crapshoot. So I don't want to waste my indoor space on them, because I don't know what they are.
Right.
They look pretty indicky though. They have very thick leaves, and they're very like three blades per. So they may be short and fat, which would be great. But who knows? And you can hear our friends, the frogs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're having a good time.
You probably be throwing shake out there to them.
Well, it's, my lawn is starting to get long. I'm afraid I'm going to start seeing freaking rats and shit.
Oh, yeah.
We do have vermin. It is a thing.
Yeah.
So hopefully the guy who cuts our grass will be here sooner rather than later. I mean, spring is pretty much sprung. It's, we're going to have some cold days, but it seems like it's headed towards pretty temperate April, May. I mean, we'll see, obviously. I mean, I hope we'll probably get a fucking snowstorm, but God forbid.
Well, yeah, it's getting closer. I mean, it is spring.
Yeah, my friend in Grand Rapids, he said they got like fucking 8 inches of snow the other day.
Yeah, it was a blizzard in a couple places.
I mean, fuck.
Like, snow is definitely in an atmosphere around the nation.
It seems to be. Yeah, I think Minnesota got creamed too. I didn't speak to Jake, but I think so.
Yeah, a couple, states got, areas and stuff like that got dumped. You know what I mean? And get dumped with snow. You got hell, rain, and wind.
Yep.
Like the whole East Coast, we got soaked from Miami all the way up.
Oh my goodness!
Like, once we got up to like Massachusetts and shit, it turned over to snow. Like Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine.
Right.
That shit turned white. Beer was over. Dumpington, because an inch of rain is a foot of snow.
Yeah.
So we got like 4 inches of rain Saturday.
Shit.
In the city, so you already know what that shit turned into when they got across the joint.
I don't miss that shit, man. I don't miss it. I'm sorry to say.
got 4 inches of rain. It was just raining. Like we was on the show Friday. I said that. Like,
yeah.
It started like around maybe like 2:30, 3 o'clock. You know, by the time I was leaving out.
Right.
Yeah, it was doing it.
Wow.
It was doing it. What?
Yeah, it's supposed to rain. It's like anywhere from 30 to 90% chance of rain the next 5 fucking days. So it'll be wet, but whatever. It's typical. That's why God made windshield wipers, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
You know. But, you know, spring is in the air for sure. I mean, I'm seeing the buds. My sinuses are killing me. So I know it's coming.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's got time, man.
Yeah. But it's wonderful. I really like, you know, when the trees come out and it's a rebirth, you know. Last year was a fucking horrible year on a million levels. But, you know, I'm digging it. I mean, what can I say?
Right.
You know, I'm really looking forward to spring. I just, I need some nice weather to soothe my soul. You know?
Yeah.
Too much craziness going on. So, but yeah, so the garden's looking good. You know, I've got like a half a dozen skunk number ones and 4 GDPs ready to keep. They're all popped. I just need them to get a couple inches before I put them outdoors. So they're probably not going out till 420. That's my plan. Excuse me. But I have some other seedlings that I'm going to put out earlier.
Nice.
Which will give me more room to pop more beans.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the beauty of growing outdoors. You can grow a lot of shit, you know, just to check it out.
Yeah, you can clear the area.
Exactly.
You can take everything out there after all your hair, you know, everything rolls out, and then just clean everything up inside, and then start fresh again, and then you got a nice load outside.
No stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to crack those Dr. Nice beans, Fems, and I'm going to go through my inventory, and I'm going to look at some old shit. I want to crack some vintage stuff because if I don't, it's going to, you know, lose its viability.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't believe in hoarding beans. You know, I mean, that's just me. I want to grow them all.
Yeah. That's the thing where, you know, you have so many, you know what I'm saying? And when you have an embarrassment of riches of that, you know.
I have this, so I'm looking through and I find this Brothers Grimm seeds, which I tried to germinate, but they wouldn't. And then there's this little envelope within an envelope. I'm holding up to my black screen that everybody can see. And these are freebies from Attitude. From G13 Labs, this is their Gigabud. And we must have bought a fuck ton of beans. Well, we did buy a fuck ton of beans from them when we were doing our thing. Because there's 4 beans in here. So I probably consolidated them into this one envelope. So I'm thinking maybe I'll crack these as well. What the fuck? Who knows if they'll even germinate?
Yeah.
You know? I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I got a monocrop going now. Next one will be a salad bar, and then I'll do another monocrop. You know, mix it up.
Yeah. The way how it is now, you gotta do a salad bar. You know.
Yeah, I'm looking at this tent, and like 10 plants is about the maximum I want to have in there at one time. The flowering tent. So I got to be kind of fucking selective. I mean, the good thing about summertime is I can put shit outdoors. I can basically crack as many beans as I want if I'm not that concerned about the ultimate consequence, because a lot of the plants won't finish. The outdoor plants, they just won't. Not enough time. I mean, but who knows, right? Anything's possible, I guess. I mean, the rains came later last year than they did the year before, so who knows?
Yeah, it's possible.
Random Trayweed says it's my favorite. Your last run was 10 years ago. Red Eagle, what up?
Red Eagle, what up? Salute.
Sean says my salad bar sounds fucking awesome. Sign me up. You can get tickets to the salad bar at the front desk on check-in.
Right.
Fuck me. Stealth Aurora. Oh, man.
Nah, that's what it is, though.
So did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, it was cool.
You stay indoors because of the rains?
Yeah, I just chilled out, you know what I mean? Because it rained in, B. So
definitely.
Just, just chilled
Just
out.
kicked it.
Yeah, watch the games and stuff like that.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. You know,
A classic New York weekend.
Yeah.
Order in the Chinese. Oh yeah, I miss that shit. I miss that stuff. Give me a box of burgers, please.
Straight up, 20 of them joints.
I know.
Gave you 20 of them shit.
You better be close to the commode.
And a stack of chicken rings and a sack of onion
Oh
rings.
fuck, dude. Those onion rings, man. I can't eat that shit now. The burgers I could probably handle somewhat, but the onion rings, no fucking way. But back in the day, oh, you were stoned, and there was a place. Do you remember Miami Fries or something like that? They had a place by the World Trade Center, just south of the Trade Center. These like spiral fries that were like spiced,
right?
And they actually had a branch in Miami, and that shit. When you were fucked up, I remember being in Miami once, and we had gone to some club, the club that Madonna used to hang out at. I can't remember what the fuck, and her girlfriend Ingrid Casares or whatever the fuck. Anyways, it was 2 a.m. and we were at fucking Miami Fries with all these other fucked up people waiting to get their munchies on. Oh my god, it was hilarious.
Damn.
That was that was the time. Oh shit. I'm having fucking acid flashbacks here.
Back in those days, the herb was different.
Yeah. Whoa. Fuck. I just dropped the fucking joint, man. Ha!
Oh.
Fuck. See what that shit stirred up in me? Oh my god. I had some crazy times in Miami with a friend of mine. And my parents had a place down there. They had a place right on South Beach. They bought this place like in fucking 1985 when it was all fucking old Jews and Haitians in these like little condos. And it was like, it was not developed. And their building, which was like 23 stories or some shit, was the biggest building, the tallest building on South Beach at the time, right? Of course, since then, these behemoths have built up around the fucking building. I mean, they got rid of it before they died, or after they died. I can't remember what. Anyways, so yeah, it was a kind of a cool scene before it got very hip. It was before it became popular hip as opposed to really hip. I mean, Miami's one of those. Miami's a party city, right? And they definitely have a lot of Latin influence. They party late, and it's a lot of fun. It's a fun town.
Yeah, my pops is from Miami. He down there now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was just in Disney World Saturday.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, they drove up. You know what I mean?
Oh God, it's going to be packed with kids.
Yeah, they was there for like 3 days, 4 days, or something like that. Yeah, it was a family trip,
Oh, okay. We went there. We went there once for Easter break. For some reason we didn't plan on it, so we booked some shit at the the fucking 1930s Inn or some shit at the not Disneyland or Disney World, Epcot, I think, something like that. Anyways,
Epcot Center. Yeah, yeah.
so yeah, we were there, and then Bernie and I took the girls to Animal Kingdom Lodge for like 4 days or some shit. She was in South America, and so the girls, we had bunk beds. No, Bernie and I had regular beds, and then the girls were in bunk beds. So it was like The Bachelors, we'd sit in the balcony at night, and it's like it overlooks this man-made savanna. So there's all kinds of fucking wild animals from Africa running around, giraffes, I don't know, deer type things. I couldn't tell you. Nothing like a rhinoceros or anything like that, but so I would be smoking weed and Bernie would be drinking, right? And everything's, they have these signs, everything you do is on camera. So it's crazy place. But they had fun, and then we came back and my fucking mother had the nerve to die. I can't remember if she passed before or after we were there. I can't remember. I can't fucking remember. So it seems so long ago. It was 2001. Seems forever ago. Crazy shit.
Right.
Crazy.
Wow. Yeah, Epcot Center, all of that.
Yeah. Crazy. But it was a lot of fun. The kids really had a good time. And that's really who it's all about, Just be prepared to spend a lot of fucking money. That's all. That's all I can tell you. See if you can rent a car and go to a fucking Costco down there and stock up your fucking room. Because it ain't cheap. It's a company town. You go to the hotel rooms, and there's nothing about anything going on in Orlando. It's all fucking Disney literature. So it's like no fucking escape. It's really funny.
Man, it's crazy.
For sure.
Crazy.
Oh gosh, it's like almost quarter. It's like 10, like 8 after the hour. Holy fuck!
Oh damn,
we're stoned.
Yeah, ain't even thinking about it. Like I said,
I know, right? Right.
It's going I'm telling you, one day we're gonna want Roy watch. We're gonna be sitting here just rolling up, just talking, just gonna be on the air with it, just running it down. Like, yo, what you gonna pop next?
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely time to go through the vault, but yeah, definitely gonna probably do the same thing. Probably gonna be a salad bar, but I think it's gonna be like mainly one thing, and then you're just gonna have some guest appearances.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've got this the thing from Comp on the State Buffet. I think I'll have at least 3, maybe 4 of them. And I got these other crosses that were given to me there from I can't remember who. I can't remember what the breeder is. Fems, and I may crack these Mr. Nice Beans. There's like 5 of them, of these White Widow crosses. Oh, what the fuck, Try something new. I don't care.
Yeah, I grew that Mr. Nice from was Cincy Seed Bank, or no, maybe it was
Neville's Mr. Nice Seed Bank.
Well, they Mr. Nice Seed Bank now, but at one point Seed Bank. I think I got it from Greenhouse. Yeah, because kids and Von Jeter went to Amsterdam.
Gotcha.
And they ran up on Orion, and at the time, you know what I'm saying?
When he was a kid.
Right, you know what I'm saying? It's because he remembered me from like when I was out there in '96.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's when he would he would run down on you in the red light district.
He was hustling.
Yeah, you be chilling. I remember me, you know what I'm saying? Big Paul.
He's come a long fucking way, bro. He's come a long fucking way.
Forget that day. He's sitting in the red light district. We sitting there burning Shiva Shanti about to go to McDonald's. ran because we was staying at one of those little bed and breakfast type joints.
Yep. I've been there.
Yo. And the greenhouse, you had the greenhouse and then you had the greenhouse effect. Remember that? It was two of them. And a lot of people was getting confused with them. People were like, well, fuck it, go to both of them.
Right.
And that's, you know, but he ran down on us, you know what I'm saying, with the hoodie on, like, yo, because you know it was raining.
Of course.
And yeah, he ran down and shit, and yeah, it was a great time. And then we had ran down on Brett Bogue and them at the Gray area.
Right, right. The good old days.
Yeah, that's when Jack Herrera wasn't the strain.
It was just the guy.
It wasn't stabilized yet. So it was like, you know, when you start asking for that, it was like, that was like the past. Every time we asked for that, like everything kind of got different. People would like, come over here type shit. Speak low and soft to you and shit after you ask for it and shit. Like, I was like, yo, every time I ask for this joint, people get different.
That's too funny.
That's how me and Alan Drunkins, that's how he took me up in the grow room in the Cincy Seed Bank joint. I asked him about the Jack Herrera situation.
He's like, what do you know about that shit?
So from that point on, he was like, that's why, you know, the Cincy Seed Bank got the original.
Yeah. Well, it was their strain, right? I mean, they did it. They worked it out with him.
Yeah, he did it first.
Yeah, I think they did a Rosenthal strain as well. Somebody did a Rosenthal strain.
They did it first.
Yeah.
They did it first. Like, I mean, all the versions of Jack is fire. Don't get me wrong, but if you want that, like
well, that's the place to go. That's the originators for sure, for sure.
But yeah, yo, I'm gonna let y'all go though, you know. But y'all can find me on IG at Zito617. You can find me on Twitter at Uncle Tweezy Zito049. And
we're pretty much everywhere at Uptowngrowlab. Check out Jay Kitchen's Beard channel on YouTube. Subscribe. Check it out. Check out the website, uptowngrowlabseeds.com. We got a lot of specials still going on there. I'll probably do something in the next week or so. I haven't figured it out just yet. But please be kind to other human beings and their critters. Stay lifted, roll your bongs, charge your spleefs, light your vapes, and don't forget Tweezy and I love you.
Word up.
Good night, everybody.